Nice to be back from Iowa.
Yeah, welcome back.
I thought I'd be sharing some results from the caucuses.
We thought you would be too.
Yeah, I imagine the Iowa Democratic Party thought as well. They are blaming a coding issue in the reporting system for its delay. Earlier, the Democratic Party says both the new app used to relay caucus results to the party failed and the backup phone reporting system failed. One of those failures sort of happened on live television. CNN was interviewing an Iowa precinct secretary last night over the phone. That secretary explained how he was on hold with the party for more than an hour after he couldn't submit results through that app.
So then an operator comes on and nothing. He was hung up on. The party says that problems were statewide. They're going to hand check the results. Meanwhile, for the candidates, including Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, it's on to the next one. She arrived in New Hampshire just before 4 a.m. Eastern time there. So
it became clear to me after a while that maybe we weren't going to get the numbers. So then I thought, well, maybe we'll go out and make the best of the situation.
Let's get live now to CBS News reporter Michael George. He is in Des Moines tracking the latest developments. Good morning, Michael. Any word from the party as to when they expect to release some results?
Well, good morning, Jason. We actually got an update from the Iowa Democratic Party within the last hour. They gave a little more details on that mobile app issue that they say contributed to some of the problems that we saw last night. As for the big question, when are we going to see these results? They say as soon as possible. No specific timeline. They are planning on releasing those today, but when today, they just won't say at this point.
a lot of talk, Michael, there about how the caucuses are run differently than a primary, you'd say. We're hearing a lot more, you know, the Democratic Party was running this system rather than in a lot of places where the state would run in a primary system. So does this become a really major problem for those Democrats in Iowa, the first in the nation there?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people are saying, yeah, we may not have a winner here yet, but if there is a loser, it would be the Iowa caucus organizers, because the entire country was watching Iowa last night. And here we are the next morning, no clear answers and not a lot of specifics from the party as to how this whole mess happened.
So the results are obviously in, right? I mean, people made their choices. Everybody made their choices. This is a matter of the data not checking out. And in Iowa, Michael, they changed the way they reported things this year, right? They're giving out 3 different data points, and that's where they say the discrepancy came in.
That's exactly right. This is all in the interest of more transparency, more numbers, and also this mobile app. This is all intended to help. But in the end, they are going back to the good old-fashioned paper count, and that may be how we get our final accurate results. This is a process that may take more time, but as you can imagine, it's very important to get this right.
Interesting, Michael. We saw all the candidates just said, you know what, maybe I won, maybe I didn't, but we're moving on. We're going forward. I mean, it's almost as if, you know, we're not sure what happened in Iowa, but it's on to the next one in New Hampshire.
Yeah, this is a presidential campaign. It is nonstop. The candidates already in New Hampshire, already looking ahead, but still, as they're making comments in New Hampshire, they're still raising a lot of concern about what's happening in Iowa.
Well, they all have their own internal numbers, too, from people who are in the room. So people have a sense as to what happened, just we don't. Michael George, CBS News, thank you.
Thank you. President Donald Trump won the Republican caucuses with 97% of the votes. He did not face any significant opposition. Iowa typically doesn't hold a caucus with the incumbent in the White House, but went through the process to maintain its status as the first in the nation.